Making a buzzer beater to win or tie the game in the regular season is crazy enough, but doing that in the postseason's just unbelievable. The stakes are high and the pressure's immeasurable, but some guys have ice in their veins. If you love buzzer beaters, and let's be honest, who doesn't, then this video's for you, as we're counting down the 12 most memorable buzzer beaters in NBA playoff history. Let's get right into it. Starting off, we have Ralph Sampson at 12. Boy, was this buzzer beater crazy. It's almost impossible to tell how Ralph made the shot at first glance. It was Game 5 of the 1986 Western Conference Finals, and the scores were level with just a second remaining. But when his teammate threw the inbounds pass, Ralph jumped up to catch the ball and immediately took the shot, even though he was off balance and wasn't facing the rim. Sampson shocked everyone, especially James Worthy, who remarked that the Lakers had every shot covered except that one. Coming up, we have Kobe Bryant at number 11. When Kobe and the Lakers faced off against the Suns in the first round back in 2006, Kobe went beast mode. After forcing overtime, he did something even more impressive to win the game. It was a jump ball situation, with the Suns up by 1, and when the ball was tipped towards Kobe, he ran and then sank a heavily contested midi to beat the buzzer and give LA the 3-1 lead. It was unbelievable, but it was Kobe, so that we couldn't have expected anything less. Then we have Derek Fisher at number 10. In Game 5 of the 2004 Western Conference Semis, we were treated to a spectacular finish when the Lakers and Spurs faced off in an epic battle. After Timmy D's insanely difficult fading midi to take the lead, LA found themselves down 1 with just 0.4 seconds remaining. It's next to impossible to get a shot off in that much time, but Fisher proved to everyone that he was built differently. He caught the ball off the inbounds pass and threw it up, beating the buzzer and the Spurs. Following that, we have LeBron James at 9. It was Game 2 of the 2009 Eastern Conference Finals, and the Magic were on the verge of taking a 2-0 series lead as they were up by just 2 with a second remaining. But LeBron wasn't going to give up. He ran straight to the top of the key to catch the inbounds pass from Mo Williams, and after a quick-fire release, every Cavs fan in attendance went wild as they witnessed a phenomenal game-winning 3 that beat the buzzer. The Magic squad was left stunned, and Dwight Howard went as far as to say that he knew he wouldn't be able to sleep because of it. Now for number 8, we have Chauncey Billups. It'd be impossible for a list like this to be complete without Mr. Big Shot's appearance. Billups was known for his clutch shots, and Game 4 of the 2004 Eastern Conference Finals was no different. The Nets were leading by 3 points with 2.9 seconds remaining. Winning the game at that point was next to impossible, and it seemed as if all hope was lost until Chauncey lived up to his nickname. He caught the inbounds pass, rushed up the court, and banked in a 3 from almost half court to force overtime. It was an incredibly spectacular shot, because in those days, deep threes weren't as standard as they are now. Then at number 7, we have Damian Lillard. In a closeout Game 6, the Blazers were down by 2 with just 0.9 seconds remaining. The Rockets were about to force a Game 7 until Dame time happened. He waved off the play that the Blazers coach designed, and instead ran to the left wing while calling for the ball. As Lillard was the star of the team, Batum dished him the pass, and before we knew it, Dame shot the rainbow 3, which hit nothing but the net. Moving on, we have Jerry West at 6. West was way ahead of his time, and his remarkable buzzer beater in Game 3 of the 1970 Finals reminds us exactly why that's the case. After Dave DeBusschere buried the go-ahead jumper, the Lakers were down by 2 with barely any time left. So West heaved a 60-foot prayer, and the best part was that he hit nothing but net. Thanks to his heroic shot, the Lakers forced overtime. But if there had been a 3-point line back then, he would have won them the game. Now for number 5, we have Robert Horry. The Lakers vs. Kings Western Conference Finals matchup in 2002 was one of the most entertaining series of all time, as it was full of drama, controversy, and crazy moments. One such example came in Game 5. The Lakers were trailing 97-99. If they lost, they'd be facing a 3-1 deficit. Things weren't looking too good for LA when both of their star players, Kobe and Shaq, missed their shots to tie the game. Then, luckily for the Lakers, Vlade Divac swatted the ball out of the paint, and it ended up in the hands of none other than Big Shot Bob. He calmly shot the 3 over the outstretched arms of Chris Webber and swished the shot, allowing LA to tie the series. Then at number 4, we have Gar Heard. While the shot itself wasn't too crazy, the context of the situation precision makes this shot one for the ages. After all, it's known as the shot heard round the world for a reason. It was Game 5 of the 1976 NBA Finals, and after Havlicek hit a 15-foot jumper in double overtime, fans in attendance thought the Celtics finally put the Suns to rest. Boston's fans stormed the court to celebrate, but there was still 1 second remaining. Phoenix then called a timeout, even though they didn't have one, so the Celtics got an extra point because of a technical free throw. This was still a good spot for the Suns to be in though, as they got to advance the ball to half court, and once the ball entered Hurd's hands, he took the turnaround jumper to force a third overtime. Now for number 3, we have Damian Lillard once again. Dame Dolla's made a name for himself when it comes to hitting ridiculous clutch threes, and his performance in Game 5 against OKC in 2019 was no exception. The scores were level at 115, and with just a little over 10 seconds remaining, Lillard decided to be patient and take the last shot. Paul George, a premier defender, was guarding him, but that didn't matter as Dame Time stepped back from 37 feet away and drained one of the most unbelievable threes of all time. He sent the Thunder home in 5 games and proved to everyone that he's always ready for primetime. Following that, we have Michael Jordan at number 2. When the Bulls faced off against the Cavs in the first round back in 1989, Chicago was the underdog as they were the 6th seed, while Cleveland was 3rd in the East. But then we witnessed a fantastic string of performances from MJ, including the game winner in Game 5 to pull off the upset. Once Craig Ello put the Cavs back up by 1, Cleveland fans let out a sigh of relief. But then Jordan broke their hearts with the shot. First, his airness had to escape the clutches of Larry Nance so he could catch the ball off the inbound play. And once he did, he ran to the top of the key and shot one of the most beautiful middies you'll ever see. He was leaning to his right, had amazing hang time, and despite a reasonable effort at guarding the shot, Elo could only watch the ball go straight into the net. It was a moment for the ages that no one will ever forget, mainly because MJ made the shot. Finally, we have Kawhi Leonard at number 1. When the Raptors faced off against the 76ers in the Eastern Conference semis that year, we got a thrilling series that went all the way. Not only did we get 7 games, but one of the most phenomenal shots of all time decided the 7th game. Both teams were tied at 90 with 4.2 seconds remaining. Once Kawhi caught the ball off the inbounds pass, he ran to the right corner and faded away for the deep 2. Embiid tried his best to contest the shot, but Leonard got it off in time, and the buzzer sounded, but the ball still hadn't gone in or out of the rim. Kawhi fell to the floor. Embiid stood right next to him, and much like everyone in attendance, they stared at the rim, patiently awaiting whether it was going to go in or not. After 3 bounces, it finally went in, and everyone except the 76ers players went wild. This buzzer beater had everyone at the edge of their seats, and will forever be remembered as one of the most incredible shots in NBA history. That's a wrap for this video. Which buzzer beater was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.